It is a very chilly November 1st, 2017. Today we are trying to fix the drain tile situation. It's windy and it's cold. What we're doing here is we're digging out around the pipe, digging out the soft material that was dumped in there by Ameren's contractor, and I'm going to support the drain tile with some sticks of rebar formed into capital H's, and then I'm going to pour flowable fill under and around and over the drain tile so that there's good base here for future driveway. Did I mention that it's cold? Okay, so this is pretty much an unqualified disaster. We didn't really get what we wanted out of the backhoe. The operator of the backhoe just didn't have the skill level that was necessary to make a nice, clean cut. A big problem that we had was material constantly falling back in the hole, because he kept placing the spoils too close to the hole. So he'd dig it out, put it on the edge, and it would fall back in. And so we didn't really get the excavation that I wanted here. And the hole filled up with water, so they went and they got a pump that didn't work and wasted about a man-hour on trying to get their non-working pump to work. Then they went to the rental place and got a pump that wasn't self-priming. Wasted maybe another man-hour on that. And while all this was going on, I was down in the hole with my boots on and my shovel, shoveling this out. I must have shoveled out, I don't know, 5 cubic yards of crap. And I got it cleaned up reasonably well. So what you see right now is flowable fill with water on top of it. The flowable fill had a much higher viscosity than I was planning. It didn't really level. And underneath it is just quicksand. We couldn't work in the quicksand, so the next best thing is flowable fill. But I don't know what's going to happen with this flowable fill. I don't know how this could possibly set up, given that it's kind of underwater. But I know it'll be better than the what I had before, which was quicksand. I couldn't do anything. Unfortunately, this is my fault. I forgot that we had this electrical conduit here in very close proximity to the drain tile, and I wasn't watching what the operator was doing very carefully, and he got caught on something, and his instinct should have been to retreat, but instead his instinct was to try to overcome it. And so he busted up our conduit, and that's got the 7200 volt electric line in it that is not currently energized, and I've got to now repair that conduit. In short, I think that this may be a situation that was better off left alone. I don't think I made this better. I did spend $420 on that fill, and I mean, it's just a freaking mess. This is a mess. So tomorrow I got to come back. The drain tile is not at the correct elevation. It's just above the flowable fill. And so the laborers that they sent me only had shoes. They didn't have boots. So all the laborers could do is like stand there and watch me. And I couldn't really lift the drain tile and put the wire ties on both sides of the verticals to level the drain tile. So I got to come back and do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that by myself. It'll be a hell of a lot easier by myself than with supposed help. Anyhow, my God, what a mess. And I'm exhausted. Walking around with boots in quicksand, shoveling dirt is really good exercise, let me tell you. So after we poured over in the messy ditch, we filled in the area around the electrical box here, and he goosed the mixture so that it would flow a little better. And we got about 8 inches of fill around the box, and oh, probably about the same amount of fill inside the box. I think that box will not be subject to frost heaves based on what we did today. I don't know. I could be wrong. I often am. Anyhow, it's about 45 degrees. I haven't eaten all day. I'm about to keel over. So that'll be it for today. Here's an important fact. The locating tape that we put in the ground to prevent people from digging into our conduit is not bilingual. Nowhere on this tape does it say Caution, buried electric line below in Espanol. Damn.